back into the weird world that is Hollywood.
I like to call it Holly Weird.
See, now I'm retiring from the show.
Get it? Because they're a bunch of wackadoos.
So, you sent me this movie called Chad's World, or the pilot called Chad's World.
Oh God, yeah. Do we even have enough time to get into this?
Yeah, we got half an hour.
If we don't, I'm just warning you folks who get mad when we do the same bit sometimes. This might carry over.
It's fine.
I don't think Chad's World's going to be a one segment because this is a whole rabbit hole we're going down now.
Okay, explain Chad's World.
Okay, so I'm going to pull this up while I'm talking, but I already know kind of the basics.
Okay.
Now, back in the late 90s, there was...
Jinko Jeans.
There was the first ever real... we had DVR was popping up then, and the internet was there, but it wasn't there. Google wasn't piping fiber optics everywhere yet. But it was... We finally had broadband. Broadband was like basic now. So, immediately, people were trying to get into digital with the music and stuff and Napster. Everybody was trying to market digitally. So, in 1998, a company called Digital Entertainment Network was founded.
Acronym DEN.
Yes. Now, this was founded by Marc Collins Rector, who is now, we'll get into that. Chad Shackley, Brock Pierce, and a couple other people. Very young guys, too. Bryan Singer was involved as an investor. David Geffen, Garth Anstey. A lot of people that people are saying bad things about now were invested in this company. It was like pre-YouTube. This was going to be digital, shit in your home, awesome. So anyway, it had a lot of investors. It was making crazy money, but it was owned, as it turned out, it was revealed later, by a bunch of guys who were just complete pedophile sex offenders. And they were using this den to have young boys around, like young actors trying to make it. And they filmed all these like little web shorts. They had Judge Reinhold in a show. They had all these really cheesy shows that were like, they all had bad like racial stereotypes. Like they had a whole show about Asian gangs called the Chang Gang.
Oh wow!
They had a Latino one too. I'm trying to remember the. It was a fucking really cheesy Latino gang one too. But yeah, so they're making money. They're trying to get in there, and then bam! Right after they were about to have an IPO and go public and make buku Mark Cuban level money, a couple people came out and identified that these executives had been sexually molesting them for years, and they just had this. They had this mansion, which now I can't confirm it, but the show we're about to watch, Chad's World, is rumored to have been filmed in the mansion of Brock Pierce and Michael.
Now that you said that, before we play the Chad's World, there's a little 2-minute clip from the Open Secret. We've talked about it before.
Yeah.
Yes, we've seen it. Now we're proving it, so don't send it to us anymore. This is a gentleman talking about, I think one of the people that worked on it, talking about Chad's World in Open Secret.
Told me to look for some paperwork that Mark had. Mark had a copy and Mike had a copy. Came down here and I found these documents. I found Mark's deposition. Mark states, I met Michael Egan in '99 when I moved to Los Angeles. He called us and told us that he was working for a company called DEN. I know he was really happy about that. It was a big step for him. Mike was with him at the time.
I had already met Marc Collins Rector, Chad Shackley, and Brock Pierce at a graduation that we had for our private school. There were only a few people in my grade. Scott Shackley was Chad's little brother. So I was introduced to them, and then they gave me a job as an actor at DEN in a TV show.
Was that good?
Chad's World.
Was that good?
My favorite hobbies? Ooh.
One of the first shows they produced was Chad's World. It was about a young boy who comes to live with this older man. It was a real example of art imitating life. Their lives.
Welcome to your new world, Chad.
Jeez, you guys fixed it all up for me.
In fact, they even filmed Chad's World at their house, the Embassy Mansion.
You got your own TV, phone, VCR, stereo, your own jacuzzi. You got the works.
Oh, yeah. I think I'll be able to hang here.
It was fulfilling a dream.
In or about September 1999, both Michael Egan and I were invited to a party.
We are at what used to be called the M&C estate. Marc Collins Rector and Chad Shackley's house.
Well, we arrived there, and Michael introduced me to Collins Rector, Chad, and Brock. Marc Collins Rector just showed me the house, showed me the backyard, the guest houses, you know, went through all that.
There was no expense spared at the M&C estate. There really wasn't. The pool was ridiculous. There was a swim-up bar, like, in the pool. Like, I can remember often being served lunch, like, the butler or whatever, the chef would come out and, like, bring lunch to the swim-up bar at the pool. You know what I mean? It was literally like going to Disney World for the first time. It was like, this is amazing.
This place you got here definitely worked to our advantage. Bring some girls here. They're gonna love this place.
Unlikely.
Before I even went to the house.
I know a guy named Dan Schneider who might want to take you up on that, though.
Yeah.
Where?
So
What do the feet look like?
that was the little precursor. So a lot of shady people
Yeah.
worked on this show.
This was not a. This ended up. Brock Pierce is now a Bitcoin guy now, too.
Yes,
and he
which I thought was
implicated in some of the
really
stuff.
weird.
Money talks, brother.
So this is Chad's World. We're going to skip through it, but Stifler was in it. That's right. Wasn't this Stifler's first movie?
It was not, actually. He was. I looked it up. He wasn't. He was in bit parts and earlier stuff, but this was one of the first things. It was going to be him.
This was the TV show pilot, Chad's World. So let's play through it and let's see if we catch any cues that they may be grooming children. Okay?
Sure. Terrible music. Damn. Definitely gay guys that made this show. All right. Hey, can I pause?
That's the little-known
Pause.
Stark brother.
Pause.
He was actually fucked to death by Bryan Singer, Lord Bryan
My
Singer.
God, these poor Stark kids. They all go through some shit. Oh, no. I didn't even know Bryan Singer was part of the Westeros universe. Wow, I didn't know which was his fucking superpower.
Oh,
What did
he was
do?
the bleeding anus raven. And his power was to bleed from the anus every time he was molested.
Yeah, Brian Stark actually resembled Ned a lot. Headless Ned, but in the asshole region.
Right.
He looked like Headless Ned.
Correct.
But can I? You said that. You said for me to speak up, right? When I thought when the first time I thought that maybe they were grooming kids.
Yes.
Okay, right now.
Okay.
Okay.
What are we at? 19 seconds.
Okay, good.
That's one.
Jesus Christ.
That's one.
This is so dark.
Okay, now I think they're grooming kids.
I think I want to groom that kid.
What a handsome gentleman.
That is a good-looking kid. I'd fuck him.
Jesus Christ, Mike.
No, this one's not a kid.
Oh, he's an adult.
Yeah, this one's one of those, like, they got like a 17, 18-year-old twink. This isn't like Spacey young. Hey, Stifler!
Is he going to be wacky like in
You think
American
You
Pie?
think Stifler got diddled?
I don't know. He was 20-something in this, though, wasn't he?
What does mine say? Ouch!
What is
What
mine?
does mine say? Don't touch me there. What does mine say? Ouch! DJ walking.
By the way, this sounds like gay porn music.
No, it is. This is all bad techno.
This is what the homosexuals listened to back into the 90s.
This is generic background music for a gay club.
Yep.
Like, this is...
It's a nice house.
That mansion doesn't look very mansiony.
I don't know if this is a
That
mansion. This
is kind of weird, I'll admit. Because he's never going to stop bugging you until you get out in the open.
Oh, the gay thing.
You're right. Look at your brother. He doesn't care what anyone thinks.
Well, he doesn't live at home, but L.A. is pretty far away from Michigan. But I still think you should tell them. What's the worst that can happen?
Bryan Singer could fuck you to death. Allegedly, I don't know.
Brian Peck might come over to use the pool.
Seriously. A shitload of Bryans could fuck your life up, is what we're saying.
Yeah, don't fucking stay away from Brian's.
Just to be safe.
Ugh.
My dad'd hate me forever. He wouldn't talk to me, he'd end up throwing me out, and that's just for starters. Fine.
I wish there was a way to tell he was a gay kid. Gay kid.
Can you come over to my house? You almost live there anyway.
You mean that?
Want to do hand stuff?
I wish there was a way to tell this kid was gay. I don't know the fact that he's dressed like Jared from Silicon Valley. Should be your first dead giveaway.
Oh, and the other guy's dressed like Jared from Subway.
He's dressed like he's about to go fuck Jared from Subway.
Of course.
Okay.
You want to guess the dad's going to be overbearing guy?
Maybe you're not ready. Not the rush.
You're not gonna suck cock in this house, kid. I don't know why his dad's Richard Nixon.
I'm gonna do it. Wait here.
The safe room?
Yeah. The safe room.
You know the difference.
You called it.
Chad and his brother taught you to be this.
This
Told
is,
you.
This
No
is,
one
by
but
the way,
me. It's just
he
me.
paused.
Sure.
This was 98, 97, maybe it was getting filmed, late 97, early 98. There's no excuse for how terrible this is. Like,
Well,
if you were
I have one. Bryan Singer was a part of it.
Okay, that's a good point.
That's my reason.
This is
overrated.
Yeah, this honestly is no better or worse than any of the X-Men movies.
Yeah, so have you tried? They even some of the same lines. They just changed faggot to mutant. Have you ever tried not being a faggot? That was one of the lines in this, I
But
think.
they filmed this. To be fair and to clarify, I don't think Bryan Singer had anything to do with this project other than being an investor.
I don't care. I don't like him.
But there's no excuse for how badly filmed, edited, scored, everything that this is. So what I would hope that you're banging kids, because what else is the point of this company? Is my point. You get what I'm saying?
I know what
I
you're
don't
saying.
mean that in that sense, but you're not doing this to make shows, right?
No.
I hope.
Look,
I hope you're
Dan
fucking
Schneider
kids.
at least makes quality programming.
Well, I'll say this: his writing is shit. He's terrible. Even for kids shows,
Yeah.
he's bad. But they get good, like, set directors, makeup people, and cameraman. It looks like this.
Feet.
This is just come over to the mansion. I want to fuck some kids, and also we might play around with the cameras.
I wonder, can you imagine the cutting room floor of that?
Ooh, I don't want to know, because even if you imagine it, we'll get zucked.
Good point. And arrested.
And arrested. Probably finally get Amy C on the show.
What?
There is no
This
difference.
is so bad.
I haven't done anything. I just know.
I saw a show that said this sort of thing could be said.
You know that this is an abomination towards God, and you will burn in hell.
Hey, I think I just found my new favorite character.
Who's
on the
the
show.
good guy in this?
You should have just stayed there, kid.
They should have renamed as Awesome Dad.
The opening credits should have been a mug that says Dad of the Year. He's the Dad of the Year. Saving his kid from a lifetime of tribulation. Saving his kid from higher suicide rates. He's the world's greatest dad on a mug.
I don't understand. What's the difference?
You know the difference.
This guy's the best father since Tim the Toolman Taylor.
He really is.
Just trying to save you from AIDS, son. Now you're going to go get raped at Marc Collins Rector's house. What was wrong here? The kid got raped in real life.
I know.
This dad is he's the breakout star. He's the baby face. He's the fucking John Cena of the show.
Brother caused you to be this way, huh?
It's no one but me. It's just me. The way I feel. There's nothing to do with Chad. In fact, I think he's straight.
Honey, I know we can find a good therapist to fix you.
I don't need to be fixed. I'm exactly the same as I was 10 minutes ago.
All right,
Now, what's
look,
a family?
You know what? How long are we going to watch fucking Milo's origin story? Oh, that's how he became Milo.
Now I get it.
I know. We originally, the problem is that Royce and I watched this show like Friday after last week's show. We had to wait all weekend to do this. And the whole, like when we saw it, we're like, this is horrible. We're going to cover this.
Yeah.
Like the independent journalists we are, and we're going to express our disgust for the industry. But then when you have 3 days to absorb it, now you're watching.
Yeah, what's he going to do?
It's just so silly.
That's what you get with us, guys. You know what you were You knew what you were getting into with this show.
Kids got raped for this.
It wasn't even quality.
I would at least when the dad from Seventh Heaven fucking raped some kids, the show was pretty good.
They were winning Emmys.
Yeah, that was a good show at least. You got to sacrifice. You can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. I get it, Nickelodeon.
Ah, the Gary Glitter effect.
Yeah, and in this case, the eggs being a child's butthole. And I get that, okay? Steven Spielberg, Heather O'Rourke. The point is, at least Spielberg made great films.
True.
He even made that fictional film,
Schindler's List. I fucking was going to do the same joke. God damn it. I was going to do the same goddamn joke. Let's just say Schindler's List could have fit on one page.
Oh man, okay.
We're kidding.
You know, it's like nowadays, ever since I got red pilled now, even when I watch like Band of Brothers, I'm like, this is a great film. And I get to episode 6 and I'm like, all right, but this is bullshit. That's not whatever, man. Just watch it. Just watch it.
I'm only going to think, now what about the church?
Remember your Aunt Linda when she came out of the hospital? She was much better.
Aunt Linda was a schizophrenic. She was completely out of her
Who
mind.
scored this? Why is this music playing endlessly over this? This is not. This isn't a scene where you play fucking some kind of bad rip-off Soundgarden riff over. This is you just. Oh my God, guys! Look, I'm not going to pretend that I'm in any position.
But he's not turned on.
I'm not going to pretend that I am in any position to teach you, Marc Collins Rector and Chad Shackley, how to fuck kids. I am. Absolutely, I will admit to being no expert in that regard. But I think you guys could use some help, and I think Royce and I could show you at least how to film and score a program. That's all. And then you can worry about your kid fine. Again,
That's
I got
your
no
thing.
insights to give you there. But I'll help you with this side of the operation. It's like working for the Nazis. I can't work in the camps, but I'm a real good supply guy. If you need a guy to run things around in a truck, I'm your dude. This is awful.
I know they can help you too, dear. You'll see.
There is no way that you are a faggot.
I knew it was coming. I was joking, and I said it. I knew it was going to happen.
I like Dad, though. I think Dad's got a couple good points to make.
What parts? The last thing he just said?
Mostly the faggot stuff.
Oh, okay.
My house. Now, that's the end of the discussion right here.
Dad, it's who I am. There is no discussion. It's who I am.
What is this?
I'm going to fuck your mouth till you're straight.
I know we joked and said that, like, you know, oh, man, this is like pornography level acting and editing and directing. No, that is a disservice and an insult to the pornography industry. They at least do more than one take. They at least score in better music.
They at least use adult actors.
Don't you love me?
I would rather have a dead son than a gay son.
Jack! Shut up, Diane!
Okay. There's no acting skills in any, like, I don't believe any of this. The only part about this story, I believe, is the kid fucking part. You can't do this. This is too stupid. Look at this kid. Look at this guy.
This guy fucks.
If not, he's gonna. At the Shackley mansion.
By the way, everyone in this now is an adult, so everyone shut up. All right? Shut up. I want to hear it.
I don't even care. Well, fuck you, okay? Oh, those children are victims. Yes,
Shut the fuck up, Diane!
So are we. We lost our Twitch channel, so everybody's going through some stuff right now. Oh, guess what? I was molested as a kid. That's a true story. And I also lost my Twitch channel. Okay, so, and guess what? Where I got molested, we didn't have swimming pools and tennis courts. I got poor molested.
Beverly Hillbillies?
Yeah, I got poor people molested. That is way worse.
Yeah, that means PBS is on the background while it's happening. And not even the good stuff either.
Can't do this. I can't.
You know what it's like to be molested while the Boston Philharmonic is playing? So people, and then at the middle there's a guy going, if you want to see more programming like that.
Yeah, you're getting molested, and you know what? You can't even get a good football game on the TV because you don't have the package.
You happy now? All right, so these guys had burgers in their mansion.
Oh, great, Jets and Bengals. My day couldn't possibly get any worse.
Wah, wah.
God,
I got to
damn
back up just a little bit because I want to hear him yell at Diane one more time. I'm
Shut
sorry.
up, Diane.
I have to.
Remember your Aunt Linda, when she came out of the hospital, she was much better.
Aunt Linda was a schizophrenic. She was completely out of her mind.
I know they can help you too, dear. You'll see.
There's no way that you are a faggot. Not my house.
Great freeze frame.
Sorry, but it's become my new fun thing.
That music needs to be fucking. That music needs to be played as that kid's getting carted off to the Mike Pence Academy for Ungayness.
Just fucking. Is that Mike Pence in a wig? I will hook you up to a car battery.
And that man went on to become Vice President of the United States and Governor of Indiana.
That's the end of the discussion right here.
Dad, it's who I am. There is no discussion. It's who I am. Don't you love me?
I would rather have a dead son than a gay son.
How did you know my bumper sticker?
Shut up, Diane! Shut up, Diane. You bitch.
You stupid. He came out of your womb.
Yeah, you bitch. You gave me a gay son, and now you're going to fucking talk back to me?
Yeah.
The taste of his hand.
And he looks like a guy who still has a class ring, so it's going to hurt.
That didn't sound like it went too well.
Don't worry. Move to this mansion. I bet things are going to get way better. At least you'll have a swimming pool.
Oh, fuck. Wait. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I'm sorry. Okay. Get ready.
Want to know what he gave me for Christmas that year? Big gun. You believe that? You better go.
Well, listen.
Okay, come on. Okay, look.
We're trying to take it seriously.
Can we leave the rest for part 2?
Yes.
Why don't we do
We're
that?
at exactly 6
This
minutes.
is a good cliffhanger. What's going to happen next?
On next week on Chad's World.
Chad's World from Digital Entertainment Network. We fuck kids better than the people at TNT. We have no evidence to suggest that people at TNT fuck kids. They do.
We also have no evidence that to prove that they don't.
Huh.
Just to be fair.
Subscribe.
To what?
Oh, God, forget.